Select businesses are able to open starting today. I'm Stephanie Wade, breaking it all down for you.
5 major malls reopen in Indiana. What you can expect when you go inside. I'm Rafael Sanchez. That story coming up on RTV6.
We've sent every pay stub that we can think of to send them. We have sent that to them.
Many Hoosiers are still waiting for their unemployment benefits. We are working to find out what common error message could be delaying their payment.
This is RTV6 News at 5, working for you.
The state of Indiana is starting to reopen. Thank you for joining us. I'm Amanda Starantino in the WRTV studio.
And I'm Mark Mullins, continuing to practice social distancing from my home. Today marks the first day of phase 2 for reopening Indiana. Select businesses, including malls, are allowed to open today, except in Marion, Lake, and Cass counties. We have team coverage tonight for you, starting with RTV6's Stephanie Wade, who visited a business where workers are excited to reopen, but they're taking safety precautions seriously.
Today, the doors are open here at Ray Lynn's Prom Boutique in Carmel. They were closed for 45 days during their most lucrative season.
We are officially open today. We're really excited.
It's been difficult for a business that makes most of its money during prom season to be closed. Those schools were forced to close before most could celebrate this milestone event. Assistant Manager Danielle Quinlan says that hasn't stopped people from getting creative.
In Carmel, they're putting on Prom at the Palladium. I believe out of the 400 tickets they've had, last I heard they'd sold 300. They have said that they are going to open up more days if there's interest, so fingers crossed for us. Other than that, yeah, we've seen a lot of students that are putting on their own proms, getting together in groups of 3s and 4s where they can.
Along with retail stores, including jewelry, apparel, furniture, and liquor stores, shopping malls are also able to open starting today at 50% capacity. Manufacturing companies, industrial operations, public libraries, and half of the state's Bureau of Motor Vehicles are also able to open. Hoosier businesses determined to move forward. Working for you, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
We should mention that county and local governments can override state guidelines. It's still recommended that Hoosiers who are 65 and older and those with high-risk health conditions stay at home whenever possible. And people are still advised to wear face masks in public.
And today was the first day that 5 major malls reopened in Indiana since the state's stay-at-home order began in March. Shoppers from Hamilton, Tippecanoe, and Johnson counties had their big retail centers back in business. And this was the scene in Johnson County outside the Greenwood Park Mall. There were several people who could not wait to shop, like Greenwood, Hamilton Town Square in Noblesville, the Indiana Premium Outlet in Edinburgh, and the Tippecanoe Mall in Lafayette are operating under new social distancing guidelines. RTV6's Rafael Sanchez had a chance to go inside Greenwood Park Mall before its reopening.
So here are the 6 things you need to know when you come to the Greenwood Park Mall. If you don't have your own mask or gloves, a security officer will be here to provide you with a mask so that you can walk safely into the mall. And look down, because everywhere you walk, you'll be reminded by these circular purple signs. They say, please, this way. Stay 6 feet apart. If you're not looking down but looking up, everywhere you go, you'll find other signs asking you to stay safe. And again, 6 feet apart. There'll be no way to shave off time while you're waiting at these outside kiosks, because as you can see, these blue marks will keep you away from the next customer. And when you come to the food court, you'll see that the tables are quite a distance. In the olden days, these tables were jam-packed together. As you can see, we will be doing a lot of social distancing. As you exit the mall, be aware that there are a number of outdoor shops. Expect to follow safety protocols at those stores as well. Working for you in Greenwood, Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.
And the mall tells us customers can get gloves upon request, and there will be a limit to the number of people who can be in the restroom. The restrooms near the food court had a limit of 8 people. And 3 Simon malls in Marion County are not open yet because the stay-at-home rules here are in effect until May 15th. They include Circle Center, Castleton Square, and the Fashion Mall at Keystone.
As Indiana continues its reopening process, state health officials are continuing to push for mass testing. 20 new testing sites will open this week in places like Columbus, Johnson County, Lafayette, Muncie, and Richmond. Registration for the sites open today. For more information on the new testing sites or to apply for a free test, visit lhi.care/COVID testing.
Another number we are watching is the number of Hoosiers tested for COVID-19, which stands at just over 113,000 and is more than double the number of tests we reported just 1 month ago. As Dr. Box and the governor have discussed, expanded testing is going to be a critical part of our work to safely reopen Indiana and protect our most vulnerable citizens.
State health officials say 30 more sites will open next week. Now let's get to more numbers tonight. The state reported 19 new deaths that occurred between Thursday and yesterday. The total statewide is now at 1,151. There are 583 new cases, adding up to more than 20,500 total cases. And as mentioned, more than 113,000 Hoosiers have been tested. The state health department is also updating COVID-19 numbers at long-term care facilities every Monday. There are 2,316 positive cases. That's an increase of 849 since last week. And there have been 420 deaths in nursing homes around the state, an increase of 160. Globally, there are more than 3.5 million cases of COVID-19 now and more than 249,500 deaths. More than 68,000 of those deaths are in the U.S. However, more than 180,000 Americans have recovered.
Indianapolis-based Eli Lilly announced today that it is working with a Chinese-based company to fight COVID-19. Lilly and Junshi Biosciences have agreed to work together to co-develop antibody therapies for the potential prevention and treatment of COVID-19. Lilly will receive an exclusive license to conduct clinical development, manufacturing, and distribution of products outside of Greater China. And the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra announced today that all summer performances are canceled due to the coronavirus. That includes all Symphony on the Prairie concerts. All performances are canceled now through September 17th.
The stay-at-home order in Marion County is still in effect tonight. Today, city leaders are making a renewed push to get young people to hear that message and get everyone to stay home and stay safe. This comes after a group of young people got together late Saturday night and early Sunday morning on the northeast side of Indianapolis. Word about the gathering near 38th and Arlington spread quickly on social media, and it appeared to draw hundreds of people to the parking lot of a department store. Extra police officers have been patrolling that area since then. Today, 2 members of the City County Council urged everyone to stay home just a little bit longer so that COVID-19 cases don't spike again.
The large gathering that we witnessed this past weekend, where we stand right now, we want to ask you to avoid such gatherings.
Police say it was near that large gathering where 16-year-old Nia Cope was shot and killed early Sunday morning. Officers say the girl was inside of a vehicle with her family when she was hit by a stray bullet. Cope was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but later died from her injuries. This makes the second young person killed by a stray bullet in recent weeks. Metro Police are still looking for information in the deadly shooting of 8-year-old Roderick Payne Jr. on March 31st. He was sitting in his living room finishing dinner when a stray bullet came through the home on Tacoma Avenue and killed him. If you have any information about either case, call Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS.
This morning, balloons filled the east side sky to remember a mail carrier murdered on the job just a week ago today. Co-workers of Angela Summers released blue and white balloons into the air outside of the Linwood Postal Branch where she worked. Federal prosecutors say Summers was shot and killed while delivering mail on Denny Street after a confrontation with a man upset that his mail was held due to safety concerns about his dog.
There will always be a void where she was. There's an empty space for all of us there, and her memory will live on through us. We will never forget her and the service that she did every day.
Last week, police arrested 21-year-old Tony Cushingberry May for Summers' murder. He could get life in prison if convicted. Unemployment frustration, the error that could be holding up much-needed financial aid for many Hoosiers. And it's carry out for a cause. How ordering a meal from a Carmel restaurant will not only help them get through this difficult time, it will help them pay it forward.
And big temperature swings in action. It felt like summer on Saturday. We're in transition now. Get ready for fall-like temperatures. I've got all the details straight ahead.
Apply online today.
As places slowly start to reopen, putting Hoosiers back to work, some are still waiting on their unemployment benefits, having now gone more than a month without any sort of income. The Rebound Indiana is working to make sure the state system isn't excluding anyone from help. RTV6's Megan Sanctorum spoke with several people waiting on their payments and is working to find out what some of the common errors are.
Confusion and frustration continues to grow.
It doesn't make any sense to me why there's still an error.
For Hoosiers like Sean Arnold, who have been waiting for unemployment benefits, but instead just find error messages.
If I'm doing something wrong, they need to tell me, but they're not.
Arnold has been temporarily laid off from his job at Right Way Fasteners in Columbus due to COVID-19. He applied for unemployment and continues to file his weekly vouchers, but his account says there's an issue with deductible income. Turns out he's not alone.
One of the most common issues that's causing Hoosiers a hold on their benefits and causing a lot of work for us on the back end are issues with deductible income.
It's such a common error. The Department of Workforce Development created this video to help walk people through why they might be getting that message.
If you're receiving some sort of income from your employer, we've got to factor that into how your unemployment benefits work.
But it still left the Arnolds and others like Kelly Weldy with questions.
I work for a convention and expo decorating company.
She too was laid off due to COVID-19 and is getting the same error message.
Very, very aggravating. Like I said, I have 5 claim vouchers in there and 0 payment. Financially, it's killing me.
Both say they haven't been able to get through to the overwhelmed unemployment office.
We don't know what else to do.
I reached out to the Department of Workforce Development to see what other issues could be causing this error message. We'll let you know when we hear back. Working for you, Megan Sanctorum, RTV6.
Well, a spokesperson for the Department of Workforce Development said about 80% of people who apply for unemployment in the state have 0 issues and are paid within 21 days. If you are experiencing unemployment, we have resources available on our website, theindychannel.com/rebound, including frequently asked questions and job opportunities.
The town of Brownsburg is now accepting grant applications from small local businesses to help them prepare to rebound and reopen. Brownsburg business owners with 20 or fewer full-time employees can apply for up to $1,000 in grant funding. The money is to be used to buy personal protective equipment to sanitize public spaces or whatever they see fit to best protect their employees and customers from coronavirus. $30,000 is in the grant fund and will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis until the money runs out. To apply, go to brownsburg.org and select Economic Development from the department's drop-down menu. And RTV6 continues our commitment to you through our Hiring Hoosiers initiative to make sure you know about jobs available right now. And the U.S. Postal Service is hiring. They say available jobs change frequently, so you should check each day for newly posted jobs. The jobs range from $16.21 an hour to $18.56. You must apply online at USPS.com/employment. And head to our HiringHoosiers.com page where you can connect with more companies that are looking to hire right now.
A Carmel Italian restaurant wants you to know that we're open Indy and patronizing them will benefit others as well. Donatello's Italian Kitchen is not only trying to keep money coming in during this pandemic, but they're making sure many meals are going out to help others. They provided hundreds of meals for hospital workers. Now they're doing even more for the community through Carry Out for a Cause. This is a 6-night event where 20% of all the proceeds will go to support specific arts and social welfare organizations in Carmel. The special nights are tonight, tomorrow, May 11th, 12th, 18th, and 19th. Donatello's is providing curbside pickup for all meals at 9 West Main Street in Carmel. They're open Monday through Saturday, 5 to 8:30 p.m. For more information about Donatello's and other restaurants and businesses that are still open or reopening to serve you, check out our website, theindychannel.com, and you can help save some jobs. Now to our Storm Team 6 forecast here on this Monday, and what another great day to get outside because changes are now on the way. Kevin.
And Mark, you were just highlighting all the restaurants that are open. You won't be leaving your window open over the next few days, though. It is going to be quite a transition. You remember Saturday, just 2 days ago, we hit 82 degrees. We had some momentum. That was the warmest day of 2020. We will not do anything to come close to the 80s within this 7-day forecast. It's all about hello, Canada, as we have a much cooler flow of air from the northern latitudes. Tomorrow, if we hit 50, that'll be congratulations in order, because I think we'll fall short of that. We jump a little bit Wednesday and Thursday. You're looking at the warmest day of the week at 62, and you can see we should be closer to 70 for the high. So within the 7-day forecast, the warmest temperature is 62. Tomorrow's big cool down will come with showers, not an all-day rain, but just showers through the day periodically. The wind will be a story out of the northwest, and that will make temperatures feel even colder. Wednesday, Friday, there's a chance for showers, not a great chance, and then we're dry on Thursday. It becomes about every other day once we get going. Some widely scattered thunderstorms, St. Louis on up toward Peoria, Illinois, all the way south of St. Louis is where the stronger storms are. Those are moving southeast. We'll inherit some rain, not expecting any severe storms, and it's most likely that we'll see that rain overnight and into the morning hours tomorrow, as our atmosphere is fairly dry right now and stable, not going to enhance any thunderstorms or rain to the west. 70 in Bedford, hold on to that. Enjoy it because it won't be there tomorrow. 63 in Peru, 59 in Crawfordsville. Temperatures really are the story this week as the cooler air settles in. Pumpkin and Daisy soaking up some sunshine. We had a lot of it earlier in the day. Lou, Tomaw, thanks for sending in the picture. Those two enjoying the sunshine like we all did, but the clouds are on the increase now, and our chance for showers increases, especially past 11 o'clock tonight. We'll go overnight. Watch southern half of the state. You see a little more color there. Some yellows and oranges, a little heavier downpours through 4 a.m. Then by 7, general light rain showers around. Temperatures tomorrow stuck in the 40s. Really don't go anywhere. We start in the 40s, we stay in the 40s with occasional showers around. Timeline through the day, there are scattered showers in the morning. We go to the afternoon. There are a couple of flashes of blue and pink. I wouldn't be outrageous if somebody saw a snowflake or two melting with the rain in the afternoon. The latest we've ever had measurable snow is May 9th. Of 1923. That's not going to happen tomorrow, but I'm just telling you that it happens sometimes, but that's the latest, May 9th. Okay, this rain showers will diminish Tuesday night into Wednesday. There's your cold wind for tomorrow, starting to come around from the east to the southeast, gusting to 30 miles per hour. Wednesday, we'll take a break from any showers. We'll get temperatures back into the 50s. We can look forward to that. Temperatures beyond, they'll peak Thursday at 62. Then we start to cool off once again back into the 50s. It's Mother's Day weekend, and as we look at Mother's Day, that chance for rain appears later in the day. But the key will be Saturday morning. We may have some frost around as we step into the weekend, just to confirm it's cold. All right?
Can't believe it, but we've got to deal with it. All right, thanks, Kevin, there. College students have had a lot of adjustments lately, including now having to make new summer plans. How making the most of your summer could advance your future career.
Keller & Keller, right now.
For many college students, not only did this school year get disrupted by COVID-19, but so did their summer plans for internships or jobs even. The University of Indianapolis is sharing 20 things you can do this summer to help propel your future career. Our Kelsey Anderson reports.
For many students across the country, their summer plans are now being changed, their jobs canceled, or their internships rescinded. And the folks at UIndy want to make sure no one wastes their summer. I spoke with Stephanie Dietz. She's the Associate Director of the Professional Edge Center at UIndy. Her and her colleagues are working hard right now to make sure their students, no matter the circumstances, do something for their career this summer. So they came up with a list of 20 things you can do to help yourself. Some of those things include volunteering your skills to a small business that may need help, getting certified in a new trade, finding a virtual mentor, and working an essential job.
My challenge to my students has been, yes, this is terrible. Yes, it's really unfortunate, but let's find other things so that you can still move forward in your career during summer 2020.
Dietz says you can expect to hear the question, what did you do in the summer of 2020 during job interviews for the next several years? So you want to be able to answer with what you did instead of what you didn't do. UIndy shared their entire list of tips of things you can do this summer to make your summer worthwhile. We'll have it for you over on the IndyChannel.com. Working for you, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
And all new at 6 p.m., Indiana families denied stimulus checks, the shocking reason why and what's being done to address the issue.